I got this pocket knife at a yard sale for $1. It has 3 blades. One blade is a curved sheepfoot, or some call it a hawkbill. The other blade is more of a standard spear point. The knife also has a screwdriver blade. This blade was tough to open. The screwdriver blade has a liner lock device. The sheepfoot blade had some sticky grime on it. Maybe it was used to cut roofing paper? I scraped this off with a razor blade. I thought this knife would be a good candidate for my homemade Scotch-Brite Dremel discs. I describe how to make these discs in another video. I will pin a link in the comments. The coarser red Scotch-Brite disc did a nice job removing corrosion and smoothing out the scratches on the blades and the bolsters. The finer gray Scotch-Brite disc really gave the blades a nice polished finish. I could have probably stopped here, but I had to break out the flits. Now those blades are shiny. I used scrap pieces of Scotch-Brite and a popsicle stick to clean up the liners. I used the brass wire wheel and my Dremel with a very light touch to remove the oxidation from the fake wood grain plastic scales. I also tried some plastic polishing compound. I had to be really careful not to overheat the plastic scales. I had some Mother's Back to Black Auto Trim Restore handy, so I applied this to the scales. I'm not ready to say this stuff works good enough to justify anybody running out and buying it special for plastic knife scales. The Lansky sharpener is handy for odd-shaped blades like the sheepfoot. I have had trouble getting the rig clamped onto blades any smaller than these. So for me, the Lansky system will never totally replace my 3-stone set. Matthias Klein started his company in 1857 in Chicago, catering to the needs of telegraph linemen. There's a story that the first tool he ever made was actually forging just half of a pair of broken side-cutting pliers. Apparently, the customer returned later to have the other half of his pliers forged, creating the first pair of Klein pliers. The company is still owned and operated by direct descendants of Matthias today. The letter H on the tang stamp of my pocket knife is a date code. As best as I could decipher, it means the knife was manufactured in 1996. Here's some before and after photos. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.